The story begins long ago, in a time when the Ohio River was a bustling artery for traders and travelers. A small group of men, likely merchants, had tied their modest boat to the riverbank for the night, confident that they were safe from the dangers that plagued the early frontier life. Turns out they were wrong, and under the cover of darkness, two thieves crept upon the unsuspecting travelers. In a swift and brutal act, the thieves did them in, stealing several heavy bags filled with silver coins, which was a fortune in that era. To cover up their tracks, the thieves hid the bodies beneath a rocky ledge along the river's edge and set the empty boat adrift, letting the current carry it far downstream. The thieves, now burdened with their ill-gotten wealth, grew paranoid. The sheer weight and volume of the coins made it impossible to carry the loot without drawing attention. Fearing they'd be caught if they tried to flee with it all at once, they devised a plan. They traveled downriver until they reached a secluded, steep hillside between what is now Hartford City and New Haven. There, under the moon's faint glow, they buried the silver coins in multiple spots across the rugged slope, carefully marking each location with subtle signs, perhaps a carved tree or a stacked pile of stones. Their intention was to return later when the heat of suspicion had cooled off to retrieve their treasure. However, fate had other plans. The thieves joined a band of Native Americans engaged in a conflict with some local settlers. In the chaos of battle, both robbers met their end, their lives snuffed out before they had ever been able to return to the hillside. But as the last thief lay dying, he made a chilling confession. With his final breaths, he admitted to the robbery and murders. In a desperate attempt to unburden his soul, he scratched out a crude map revealing the location of the hidden coins on the hilltop side. News of the confession spread, but surprisingly, no one rushed to scour the land of the hill for the treasure. The area was remote, and the terrain was treacherous, and the story too grim for most to pursue. Yet almost immediately after the thieves' deaths, something strange began to happen. Residents living across the Ohio River from the hillside started noticing particular lights flickering on the slope at night. These weren't just the steady glow of a campfire or a predictable beam of a lantern. They were small, bobbing orbs that seemed to dance up and down the hill, appearing then vanishing with no explanation. Boatmen navigating the river told eerie tales of their own. One recounted following a glowing light, thinking it was a signal, only to stumble upon a ghastly sight. A headless figure shrouded in shadow, clawing at a massive boulder as if trying to unearth something beneath it. Steamboat crews, astonished to the river's mysteries, spoke frequently of a hillside aglow with an otherworldly light. The lights weaving through the trees like restless spirits. The hillside itself, now known as Sliding Hill, has a reputation for instability. For as long as roads have existed there, rocks and earth have tumbled down, blocking West Virginia Route 62 or the highway tracks that run nearby. The slippage is so frequent that the road is occasionally closed for cleanup, earning the hill its ominous name. Locals say that the land itself is restless, and the very ground is disturbed by the secrets it holds. The ghost lights of Sliding Hill remained a living legend. If you drive along West Virginia Route 62 from Hartford to New Haven, especially on a dark, quiet night, you may catch a glimpse of something unusual there. Look up towards the hillside, where the trees cling to the steep incline. There, among the shadows, you might see faint glowing orbs drifting aimlessly, as those searching for something lost long ago. Some say these are spirits of the murdered travelers, forever bound to the place where their lives were stolen. Others believe they're the ghosts of the thieves, cursed to wander the hill in an endless hunt for their buried silver. The story of Sliding Hill is more than just a ghost tale. It's a reminder of the river's wild lawlessness past, when greed could drive men to do unspeakable acts and leave echoes that linger for centuries. So the next time you find yourself on that stretch of Route 62 slow down and glance at the hillside. You might just see the lantern's lights flickering or catch a fleeting glimpse of a spectral figure still searching for treasure that has never been claimed.
Man.
You like that one?
Yeah, that was freaky. The one part that got me the most, where it was talking about the headless figure digging at the boulder.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Lord have mercy. Water, no water, I would have picked that boat up, put it under my arm, or drug it past. I'd have been running so fast.
Yeah. And anybody that spent some time in West Virginia knows that route and knows. I mean, there's always issues and riddled with potholes, and it's a pretty bad road.
Yeah, yeah. Now, I have heard a lot of folks that's mentioned this road before, too. And there is even some folks that believe that it's even cursed.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that, too. I actually saw a meme about it, like, yesterday, I think it was, about Route 62.
Man.
Yeah.
That's definitely one it's wild, it's interesting, it's mysterious, and just downright bone chilling.
Yeah, it's an old one, and it's great.
Definitely.
Well, we hope y'all enjoyed the story. Let us know what you think in the comments. Be sure to like, subscribe, share it out with all your friends.
Definitely.
And be sure to check out my co-host Jared here's channel, Jared King TV. He does some great Appalachian stories, some spooky stories just like these, and heartwarming stories.
Yep, a little
I
bit
think
of
you'll
everything
really like it. Yep. And he does live stories, and everybody goes and hangs out and listens. It's a good time. Be sure to check him out. Give him a sub, I guess.
Yeah, that'll
I guess
work.
that's the word for it.
Yeah.
But we thank y'all for tuning in, and don't forget, stay spooky.
spooky.